Hello and welcome to ActivTrades biggest market movers. Today I'll be looking at the US dollar index. I'll be discussing its recent trading history. I'll also be trying to identify the key technical areas that we should be aware of. Today we do have the Jackson Hole Janet Yellen speech, and I hope that the statement will give the US dollar index some much needed direction. We can hopefully break out of these very stodgy trading ranges that the US dollar finds itself in. If we have a look at the key technical areas on this currency pair and also the recent trading history, we can see that this red trend line is really defining a breakout on the US dollar index that we have had some weeks ago. Once it's broken underneath there, it's really been a case of gravitating towards that line and then selling off, and we have been seeing that the US dollar index has been quite soft over the last couple of weeks, and the euro has been particularly strong, as have commodity currencies against this index. We can also see an important development has taken place on the US dollar index. We're looking at a weekly chart here, and we are underneath for the first time. We had a weekly close underneath the 100-day weekly average, and that is something to really note. And if we can stay under this moving average this week, and we can continue down to this black line here, and we can close underneath here, then we can potentially see the beginning of the US dollar index start to unwind. But of course, the Janet Yellen speech will be important, and whatever she has to say on interest rates will really dictate the direction of the US dollar here. But we can potentially see that if we do get a positive statement about the US economy and interest rates rising in September, then of course we can gravitate back towards this red line. But if traders do not like the speech, then we can start to break underneath this black line and close underneath, and you can see this black two lines, which is really have been trapped the US dollar index between these two lines since, I believe, at the start of 2015, and we can see that it's been range bound trading, just bouncing back and forward. We can finally get some clearance underneath. We can see here that the 200-day moving average is really quite far away, and if we do get a break under, we can possibly gravitate towards that. It may be a big ask for the US dollar index, but it could happen. And we can also see this black line here, which is indicating the breakout that we did have to the upside, the huge breakout, making those higher highs and breaking out, and that is somewhere underneath, but quite near to that 200 weekly moving average that we can see there. So I think today all eyes on the Janet Yellen speech. We can see what way the market wants to take the US dollar index, but it will certainly be some much needed direction, we hope, on this speech. Thank you very much. It's been ActivTrades, biggest market movers.